everyone, it is great to see you here once again on Dee's Delights. Tonight, I am going to make some sugar cookies. They're pretty basic, so I'm going to get the dough ready tonight, the cookie dough ready, and then tomorrow Jack is going to come help me and we're going to make some icing and decorate them. That way we can give some trays away to family members because I know I definitely do not need them here to eat all by myself because they are good. I love them, and I love them just totally smeared with icing. So first, what you're going to need for sugar cookies is 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I have that measured out. 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. 1 cup of unsalted butter, and guess what? I've been buying it. This has been sitting out for a while. It's starting to get soft. It's Land O'Lakes. Crap. It says unsalted. I've been thawing out salted. Well, you know what? It's butter. It's going to get salted tonight. Daggone it. Let's see here. I know why I was doing that. I had that softening for the icing, but I'm not making that till tomorrow. So I'm just going to let it sit out for tomorrow. See, I am so organized, always looking ahead like 10 steps. Not. Let's try it here. Unsalted butter, unsalted. So, these are not softened, that's for sure. But I will let them get softened here. 1 cup of sugar. 1 egg beaten. I have an egg in that bowl. I'm going to beat it. And 1 tablespoon of milk. So get all your ingredients ready. And first we're going to sift together flour, baking powder, and salt, and then sit that aside. So I'm going to put the flour, baking powder, and salt right in here. And I do not have one of those old-time sifters. So if you don't have a sifter, guess what? You can use a whisk. It'll do the same thing. So 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder. I don't have a 3/4 teaspoon thing, I don't think, so I'm going to use 1/2 and 1/4. And 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And we'll whisk that together and set that aside. Remember in home ec class, always using the sifter? Oh my, those were the good old days. Home ec class. I can still visualize the room. That's about it. My memory stinks. Okay, I think I got this mixed around, and it's got a nice texture to it. I wish I would have softened that butter. Boy, because this is like hard as a rock. So, I have to make a choice. Do I want to stick it in the microwave for about 10 seconds? It's a tough one. I'm going to look up to see if that really hurts anything. Okay, we're going to try this. Okay, I am going to soften this butter up in about 10 minutes versus 2 hours. Crazy. Make sure how much I need before. I need 1 cup of unsalted butter, so that is equivalent to 2 sticks because each stick is a 1/2 cup. So pour 2 cups of water into a microwave-safe cup or bowl. So let me see here. I got my 2 cups of water. Microwave it for 2 minutes until it's extremely hot. Meanwhile, place butter into a heat-proof bowl or plate. Just going to do the same thing. Okay, she shows it chopped up. So I'm going to put it out of the wrapper. I'm going to put it into small chunks. all of this because I forgot to soften up the butter. And you know what? This is going to happen to you. I softened the wrong butter. Cut this in chunks. Okay. I have it in chunks. So let's put our water in the microwave for 2 minutes. Heat it on high for 2 minutes. So next we'll remove the water from the microwave and we'll immediately put this bowl of butter in the microwave and let it sit for 10 minutes. It says the radiant heat will soften the butter in about 10 minutes, which is better than 2 hours. So we'll see here. We're going to test this. Well, I'll mix the other stuff here. I'll have to sift my flour again. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum-dum. Okay, it's about done. I'm gonna get my towels ready to get the water out and put the butter in. Okay, my butter is now just sitting in a warm microwave. The microwave is not on. Apparently the radiant heat will melt that in about 10 minutes. So at about 9 o'clock, we shall have, hopefully, softened butter. If you don't have one of these, just use a regular mixer. It's just now that I got this, I really like it. So if you don't have one, you might want to buy one. Just a thought. 10 minutes takes a long time, so I will be back in a few moments and we'll see how soft the butter really is. Hopefully, we'll hope that it works out. Okay, it's time to see how soft the butter really is. I'm gonna go grab it out of the microwave. I don't really think it worked. Let's see. Pretty soft. I guess it is softer than it was. Ah, yeah, that goes down pretty good. Okay, that did soften it up. I guess it's not supposed to be in liquid form, so it is quite a bit softer. Because before, remember, I banged it on the mixer here and it didn't budge. We've already sifted the flour, baking powder, and salt. Set aside. Place butter and sugar in large bowl of an electric stand mixer. So we'll want to beat this now until light in color. Okay, it mixed it up good. Well, we got it good enough. Probably could have been a little bit softer on the butter, but that helped quite a bit. It says put mixer on low speed and gradually add flour and beat until mixture pulls away from the side of the bowl. Let's do a little bit at a time. We'll do it on number 2. That's a pretty low speed. Okay, so we're going to add the egg and milk and beat to combine. I'm going to mix them together first. We got it. Next, we're to divide the dough in half and wrap it in wax paper. So we're going to wrap this in wax paper. Let's see here. And I'm going to put it in the refrigerator overnight. You're normally supposed to put it in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours before it goes into the oven. And we're going to put it into and we're going to divide it because they don't want the dough to get warm before you put it into the oven. They don't turn out right. You want that dough to be very cold. So I'll be working with Jack tomorrow. I don't know, I might want to put it in packages, like 3 packages. We'll see. Gonna wrap it in wax paper. I'll show you here how it turned out. So now I'm gonna kind of form it. I'll put it out on here. I'll leave a little bit in there for me to try it. And this is really only going to yield about 3 dozen cookies. And for Jack and I, that's all we need. Okay, so we got it divided in 2. I'll wrap it in wax paper. And I think I'll just put it in a baggie. And remember, you would normally refrigerate it for at least 2 hours, but Jack and I are going to make this tomorrow, so mine will be sitting in the refrigerator overnight. 2 big dough balls wrapped in wax paper, divided in 2. Off to the refrigerator it goes. And I'll be back with you tomorrow with Jack. That's good. That's good. You know what? I can tell I used butter instead of margarine. It has more of a butter flavor. Very good. I like it. So Jack and I will be back tomorrow to make the icing and show you what we're going to do as far as decorating. Very easy recipe. I don't know, I might have to make some more. See you in a few hours, but to you it'll only be like a few seconds.